Let me ask you a few questions. How many of you overthink? How many of you procrastinate? How many of you get stuck going round and round in circles with the same thoughts, unable to move forward? If you said yes to any of those, then you are in the right place. We are living in a world that is overwhelming us with information, choice, and data. Our attention is being farmed, and making good decisions has become harder than ever. But what if I told you that in the next few minutes, you could learn a framework to make decisions quicker, smarter, and better? A way to reclaim your time from procrastination and overthinking, and to finally live freer. The first thing you must understand is this: you don't have a clarity problem, you have a clutter problem. Before we decide, we ruminate, we spiral, we crowdsource, and we overthink. But this doesn't help. In fact, Stanford research shows that excessive deliberation actually reduces decision quality by up to 25% due to something called decision fatigue. Step 1T, catch the noise. Decision fatigue is the mental and emotional strain from making too many choices. Every decision you make, big or small, and draws from a limited pool of your mental energy. Once that pool is drained, your brain defaults to one of two things: avoidance, doing nothing at all, or impulse, choosing the easiest option, which you often regret later. Think about it. From what to wear, to what to eat, to which email to answer first. By the end of the day, you've made a million tiny decisions. Is it any wonder that you lack willpower or self-control in the evening? The problem isn't a lack of drive, it's a decision-making problem. This is so powerful that studies have shown judges give more favorable rulings early in the day because their decision-making energy hasn't been depleted yet. Leaders like Steve Jobs and Barack Obama famously wore the same clothes every day to preserve their cognitive energy for the bigger, more important decisions. So here's your first action: protect your decision-making energy. Make your big decisions early in the day, so when your mind is clear and rested, and batch your small decisions. Plan your meals, your outfits, your routes the night before or even a week in advance. Stop overthinking things that won't matter in 5 years. Step 2, label the type of decision. As Jeff Bezos says, not all decisions deserve the same energy. He created a brilliant framework that I want to share with you. He separates decisions into two types. Where type 1 decisions are irreversible and high stakes. For these, you must think deeply and deliberately. Think about who you choose to marry. That's a type 1 decision. Type 2 decisions are reversible and low stakes. For these, you should decide fast. Most of us get paralyzed because we treat every decision like it's a type 1 life or death situation. We think if we quit a job we hate, we will fail and there are no other options. But most decisions are type 2. You can apply for a new job. You can find another manager. You can build a new skill. So ask yourself this one simple question: if I choose wrong, can I recover? If the answer is yes, then act. If it's no, then investigate further. And remember another piece of wisdom from Bezos: most decisions should be made with around 70% of information you wish you had. If you wait for 90%, you're probably being too slow. Good enough is often better than perfect because speed creates momentum. Step 3, feel first, then think. This might sound counterintuitive, but the renowned neuroscientist Antonio Damasio proved that we are not thinking machines that feel, we are feeling machines that think. He said, we make our decisions emotionally, then justify them logically. Damasio studied patients with damage to the part of the brain that connects emotion with rational thought. These patients had normal IQs, but they were emotionally numb and as a result couldn't make even the most basic decisions like what to wear or where to eat. Their logic was useless without emotion. Emotion isn't noise, it's navigation. So before your next big decision, do a 3-step emotion check. In 1, name the dominant emotion you're feeling. Is it fear, excitement, ego, guilt? 2, ask if that emotion is trustworthy right now. Is it based on reality or is it distorted by past wounds? 3, then, and only then, engage your logic. Stop calling it overthinking when it's actually your soul saying no. Stop pretending you don't know the answer when you've known it all along. Step 4, play the 10 game. Most of our regrets come from not zooming out. To fix this, use the 10-10-10 rule from Susie Welch. Ask yourself 3 simple questions. How will I feel about this decision in 10 minutes? How will I feel about it in 10 months? And how will I feel about it in 10 years? This simple exercise activates the long-term thinking part of your brain and reduces impulsive errors. It instantly tells you if you're overreacting or focusing on the wrong thing. Step 5, create a regret simulation. We often fear making the wrong choice. But Harvard research shows that the regret we will feel is often far worse than the regret we actually experience. So instead of letting fear paralyze you, use it deliberately. Imagine both paths and then ask yourself this profound question: if I choose this and it fails, will I respect who I became anyway? That is your real North Star. It's not about achieving a perfect outcome. It's about your integrity. Stop aiming for a perfect life and start aiming for a life you're proud to remember. Don't ask, what if it goes wrong? Ask, what if I never tried? Step 6. Ask the 3 identity questions. The most important decision you will ever make is not what you want, but who you want to become. So instead of asking what's smart, ask what's in alignment with your deeper purpose. Ask yourself these 3 identity questions. 1. What kind of person do I want to become? 2. Which decision reflects that version of me? 3. What am I willing to lose to protect that version of me? Write down 3 bullet points describing your future self and make your choices them, not as the current you. Step 7, decide, then move. Finally, remember this crucial piece of wisdom: no decision is a decision. The brain hates uncertainty, which is why indecision feels exactly like anxiety. The cure for that anxiety is not more certainty or more overthinking. The cure is action. Once you choose, do something physical within 5 minutes. Send the email, book the ticket, make the call, cancel the plan. Action conquers anxiety. So I want to leave you with this: stop waiting. Stop waiting until you're perfect. Just start. Stop waiting to feel certain. Progress builds confidence. Stop waiting until you feel ready. Confidence comes after you start, not before. By using these steps, you are not just making better decisions. You are actively becoming the person you want to be, a person who is ready to receive everything you deserve. Thank you.